My name is Dr. Carol Wade. I'm an assistant professor at the School of Social Work at the University of Windsor, and I'm also a member of YouthREX academic network. Before my full-time academic career, I worked for over 25 years in the child welfare sector that included overseeing an equity practice integration department for a child welfare organization. My PhD research focused on understanding the impact of historical trauma on current-day parenting practices of Black parents. I continue to draw from this work in using critical theories and pedagogies to deconstruct and challenge oppressive practices to Black families and young people. I contributed to 2 lectures to YouthREX's Centering Black Youth Wellbeing, a certificate on combating anti-Black racism. One of the lectures is on critical practice self-reflexivity. This lecture is focused on the importance of critical self-reflection as a tool for confronting anti-Black racism and working equitably with Black young people and their families. Critical self-reflexivity by individuals, teams, and organizations can inform transformative actions that foster personal growth, community engagement, and advocacy towards systemic changes. This is why the calling cards in the kit for anti-Black racism action by YouthREX centers critical reflexivity as a source and impetus to connect understandings of anti-Black racism to anti-Black racism action. Whether as a frontline worker, manager, policymaker, researcher, educator, or other practitioner. So, what is critical reflexivity with regard to anti-Black racism action? It is making meaning from experiences through processes of unearthing assumptions, particularly fundamental assumptions about power and privilege. It is critically examining our attitudes, values, and biases, and becoming aware of power and privilege and how Black youth and families have been impacted in the past and present. Critical reflexivity allows us to understand our experiences in a social context. It allows us to critique our assumptions on which our beliefs and values are formed so we can understand how we can use knowledge emerging out of our reflection to enhance our practice and then challenge the validity of our assumptions. Critical reflection is always action-focused, never still. But more importantly, critical reflexivity is only useful when followed by thoughtful action and transformative action. So, how will you meaningfully develop an action plan that holds you accountable in every interaction with Black youth and families? How do you reimagine the way you work with Black families?